I've been hanging on to this in the corner of the garage for a few days now, and I cannot wait any longer. Had to fire the camera up, open this one with you guys. You never know what those sneaky bastards over at 6 Cents are up to when they send me a random package like this. Normally they're not this large. This is a package of stature. So let's find out what's in here. It can't be baits, right? It's way too big to be baits. What is up, my friends? Back today with another unboxing video. Click like on the video right now if you like fishing tackle, or if you watched Ninja Turtles when you were a kid. Oh man, we got a fun one today. Got a couple boxes here, and one of them is massive and I have no idea what's in it. It just showed up. I'm really excited to open this thing. It's been sitting over in the corner of my garage for a few days, and it's gonna be a surprise. First off, I did a live stream where I unboxed a couple of these packages already. If you guys haven't been tuning into the live streams, keep your eyes peeled for those. I've been having a whole lot of fun going live. I've invested in a complete live stream setup with another camera, a microphone, lights over here, just off to my right, and I've been having a blast interacting with you guys in real time in the live stream. So hop into a live if you see one. I sort of just go live at random whenever I have the time, but we captured a really special moment in the last live stream. You guys may have seen me wearing this bracelet right here for, well, a long time now. This bracelet has some history. It's seen a lot of dragons, a lot of days on the water. This thing has some miles on it, and it stacks some incredible mojo. And this is a bracelet that my friend's wife actually made and gifted to me when I was going through some dark times, and it has a Bible verse on it, Psalms 23:4. And I encourage you to look up that passage and see what it says, even if you're not a believer. It's a very powerful Bible verse. I put it on, it fit, and I just kept wearing it. I like the way it looked. It's a very simple bracelet that my friends made for me and gifted to me. And I started wearing it, and I will be honest with you guys, I'm spiritual, I'm superstitious, I'm a Christian, and there's not a day that goes by that I don't put this thing on. And I've been sort of working with them to make me a couple modern versions of the bracelet that you guys see me wearing in every video for a long time now, this one. And they sent me a few. And they sent me a couple extra to gift, and I already gave one away to a very special person. These other ones, I specifically picked the verses and the colors. So shout outs to my friend Daniel and his wife for making me these bracelets that have certain pieces of scripture on them. The most important to me, my favorite Bible verse, which I will tell you now and then we'll move on, is Psalms 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit. I picked the colors. I love this turquoise. He sent me a couple extra. I'm gonna figure out a special way to pass one of those along to somebody, however I feel compelled to do so. So we were in the live stream and I was speaking a little bit about my faith and my faith journey and how I grew to become a Christian. Unbeknownst to me, waiting for me in the second package, shout outs to Heater Army member Eric Meyerson for sending in these baits, which I'm gonna show you right now. But after we got done talking about the bracelets in the live stream, I was sharing a little bit about my faith and my walk with Christ, and I opened up the next box, and this was right there on top of these baits that I'm about to show you. These prayer beads, man, this beautiful wooden rosary. Shout outs to Eric Meyerson for the gift. It was a very special moment. We captured it on live.
Maybe just opening up a Bible or just praying, whether you believe or not, and just being a little bit open. Just all you got to do is crack that door. Just crack that door and let a little sliver of that light come into your heart and into your life, and you'll be amazed at what can happen. And that door might just fling itself all the way open, and you might just be blinded by the light. Wouldn't you know it? Isn't this appropriate? Check this out. Right on top of this package, prayer beads, a rosary. You see what I'm saying? The Lord speaks to us through the people that he puts in our lives. You guys see this right now? I had no idea what was in here. I got chills, dude. I got chills. The hair is standing up on my arms. I got goosebumps.
But below the prayer beads, there were some baits, and these are really cool, man. This is some stuff that we actually looked up in a previous live stream, and the homie Eric came through in a big way and sent us some of these new baits that people in the live stream were telling me to look up, and I was like looking them up as we were in the live, and I was like sharing my screen. I saw these baits for the first time, and then all of a sudden they showed up. The homie gifted them to us. Check this out. This is the grass piece, and it's like a hybrid spinnerbait, chatterbait. So it's got the wire arm on it like a spinnerbait, but then it has this blade up here like a chatterbait. Super unique, really cool. I hear these things are awesome. Now I have one of these in my arsenal. He also sent in this little piece of Zappu JDM tackle, the PD chopper, dead slow. Check this thing out. It's my understanding that you fish this jig style bait sort of like a crankbait. It has a very unique head shape to it. And supposedly you just turn and burn with this thing and let it kind of fish like a crankbait. I'm excited to see this thing in action. You can see all the Japanese writing there on the back. PD dead slow chopper gifted to me from my friend Eric. But wait, there's more. This right here, the little maxed BFS glide bait. Check that thing out, dude. So we were in the live. Some people told me to look this thing up. I looked it up. And I was like, dude, if these were in stock, I would buy one right now. I thought it was so cool, but they were out of stock and I couldn't purchase. And then all of a sudden, a Heater Army member comes through with the heat in a massive way. This tiny little BFS glide bait. I cannot wait to throw this thing on a super light setup. That thing is sick, dude. Some of you guys have already heard of that bait. It was new to me, but I was excited to see those come out of that box. But the prayer beads, the bracelets. Shout outs to my friends for hooking me up. It means a lot. We're drinking coffee out of Leonardo and we're doing unboxings. This right here is a big old box full of heat from my friends over at 6 Cents Fishing. I was realizing lately that we haven't done a good old fashioned JR unboxing in a while. So I placed a hefty freaking order. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. We're gonna go through it one by one and check it out right here, right now. But first, I cannot wait. We're gonna cut straight to the part that we all wanna see because this box showed up. All I know is that it says 6 Cents Fishing, Willis, Texas on the return address, but I have no clue what's in here. So I've been hanging on to this in the corner of the garage for a few days now and I cannot wait any longer. Had to fire the camera up, open this one with you guys. You never know what those sneaky bastards over at 6 Cents are up to when they send me a random package like this. Normally they're not this large. This is a package of stature. So let's find out what's in here. It can't be baits, right? It's way too big to be baits. Let's see. What is this? What is it? Okay, tackle storage. Wait, hold up. Oh, it's endless. All right, we got a box inside of a box. No way. Check it out. It's something electronic. You guys see what it is? No way! Freaking sick, dude. Yes, I see it. You guys see it? No way. We got to be careful with it. That's why it was wrapped so carefully. Look at this, dudes. You guys see what that is? It's a freaking neon sign, dude. Yes. I used to have a bunch of neon beer signs in my bedroom when I was a kid that my cousin gave me. Like the old school ones from the 80s. This reminds me of those. There we go, dude. We gotta turn this thing on. It's the only option. Some hanging hardware. This is gonna look so sick in the background. Let's get it assembled. so sick. Yes, dude. Check that out. Crispy. Oh, it looks so sick. I know the camera isn't doing this justice. Dude, this is gonna have to go up right back here on the wall in the background, dude. That's what it is. That thing is so sick. You guys check that out. 6th Sense Bait Camp neon sign. That's freaking ridiculous. Hang on, let me see if I can give you guys a better look at it. That's awesome. Super legit. Stoked. I wish I had time to hang this up right now, but I'm gonna have to anchor it. Comes with all the mounting hardware. It's got the hooks and cables, drywall anchors, everything that you need to mount it. Super legit. I'm so stoked, dude. We gotta be careful. We do not want to damage the sign. See if I can get it to chill. Oh yeah, you gotta be careful. On the back, there's a bunch of wiring. So how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna put it in a vise. It'll have to chill right there for now. Comes with this remote, has all these different modes to it. You can lower the intensity, make it brighter. Then it has all these different display modes, blinking, flashing, pulsing. Check that out. Pew, pew, pew. Whoa. Heck yeah, dude, this thing is so cool. I can't wait to hang this up official. Heck yeah, dude. Shout out to 6th Sense for sending me this freaking neon sign. I'm so stoked on this, man. That is awesome. It's right up my alley. Incredible colors. I love the neon look, man. That's just my style. Shout out to Casey, Zach, Coop, and the boys over at the 6 for this incredible gift, man. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. This is going up on the tackle wall permanently. You guys are going to see that in the background of every video going forward. That's an awesome addition to the wall. You know, we got the silver play button. Thank you guys for 100,000. We got the freaking 6th Sense Bait Camp neon sign. That's freaking awesome, dude. That's badass. I'm willing to bet that they didn't just make that for me. I bet you if I hop on 6thsensefishing.com right now, let's see if you guys can get your hands on one of these. Would it be gear and accessories? Oh, right there. 6th Sense Bait Camp neon sign. It's right there on the website. If you want one, you can have one too. Just make sure you punch in that JR10 and save a couple dollars. That's freaking awesome, man. I'm stoked on this. Man, shout outs to the awesome people over at 6th Sense for sending me that sign. I love stuff like that. Neon colors, right up my alley. It's gonna look so sick in the background of the videos. We'll get that thing hung up official and you'll see that lit up in the background from now on. Man, I'm stoked on that, man. Thanks, guys. I appreciate y'all sending that over. If you're watching, that's badass. And yeah, that will be lit up in the background. We're lit right now, dude. We're lit up. I love the colors, dude. 6th Sense Bait Camp neon lighting. Super legit. Well, let's get off into the rest of this unboxing. We'll let that kick it right there for the rest of the video. This right here is a box full of heaters. Like I said, man, it's been a minute since we did an unboxing and there was some stuff that was in the pipeline that I hadn't yet ordered and I wanted to stock up. Got some old favorites, some new heaters, and we're just gonna go through it all right here, right now, right up on the top. Let's get it out of the way. Some BFS size tungsten bullet weights. 1/16 and 1/8 ounce tungsten bullet weights. Also got some 1/4 ounce terminal tackle. You can never have enough. Really loving throwing the BFS lately, so I got some super light tungsten. But you guys want to see the baits. So another favorite, something that I've been having a blast fishing, buzz gills. So I went through and I ordered all the colors that I didn't have. Gizzard shad. The buzz gill is a topwater bait, bluegill profile, but it has the legs like a topwater, like a top toad. So it's gonna kick along the surface of the water. I'm throwing this on like a 5/0 EWG hook, weightless, straight braid. And man, the first time I ever went out and fished this bait, they were absolutely exploding on it. Maybe I'll cut in some clips right here of some insane blowups that I've got on the buzz gill. Nice. Look at that. Destroyed it. That was nuts. That was sick. This thing is awesome. I wanted to have some shad colors. This gizzard shad, check it out. It's like a ghost gizzard. Got a little bit of colorful flake in there, really natural. Clear watercolor. I dig that one. Had to have it. Opposite end of the spectrum. Black. Solid black, dude. Well, I saw the neon sign reflecting in the black for a second. I was like, wait, is there pink and blue in that? No, there's not. Solid black buzzgill. I'm cracking them out of the pack for you guys in this one. You know how we do it, up close and personal style. I like to give you guys good view of the detail and the colors in my unboxings because Sixth Sense is known for their detail and their insane color patterns. But that one right there, there's really not much to it. It's just a solid black. A lot of guys like fishing a black frog. I wanted to have this as an option. I've been gaining more confidence in the black and blue stuff lately. Grabbed a pack of the black ones. Next up, in between those two, got the watermelon red. Gotta have the watermelon red. Watermelon red being, was it pumpkin seed or watermelon seed? Green pumpkin, black flake with red flake. That one right there. That's gonna be, confidence is high in that one. They're gonna eat that one. I also got, this one might be my favorite. That bone, 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 bone. Spanish bone. It's like a ghost bone, like a cream. Yeah, that's a heater right there. They're gonna smash that. That's a killer clear water summertime color right there. Awesome. The sound that this bait puts off, if you watch my video where I was out fishing this thing, I kept calling it the ham gurgler because it hurgles and gurgles. It puts off a tone. It sings a little song to you when you're swimming this thing across the surface of the water, and it gurgles and blurbles. And then I also went with the baby crappie. Sort of like another shad color. A little bit more flake to it, a little bit darker. Just like the baby crappie flush 5.2. A lot of blue and green sparkle with the clear ghost body. Clear on the belly, gray on the top, black flake, blue flake, green flake. Killer little color right there. I've just been throwing the green pumpkin one and they've been smashing it. But wait, there's more. Let's keep it rolling with the soft plastics and then we'll check out the hard baits. Got a lot of these. Got a lot of these too right here. Next up out of the box, the new bodegas. They dropped the smaller size bodegas, guys, and I grabbed them. Nirvana, the 4.8, Bodega 4.8. For those of you that don't like fishing that big one, they've got the schmedium and they got the micro, the BFS version. This Nirvana right here is green pumpkin with black and blue. Like I said, I've been building confidence in black and blue. Green pumpkin already a confidence color. So I feel like this right here, you heat up the ice cubes. It's the best of both worlds. And if you know the name of that movie, you are elite.
I've discovered the secret, Henry. Hot ice. That's right, hot ice. I heat up the ice cubes. It's the best of both worlds.
Shout outs to Phil Brickma, the greatest pitching coach ever. Check that out, dude. Black and blue, green pumpkin, Bodega 4.8. These are live on the website right now. That's the new Bodega 4.8 right there. If you guys are interested in picking up any of the baits that I'm showing you right now, check out 16thfishing.com and punch in my code JR10 at checkout for 10% off your entire order. Secure the heaters, save the bread, JR10 for the win. Shout out to the JR10 Army. Send me a screenshot on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever you can get in touch with me so I can give you a shout out on my social media. It's just a way for me to say thank you and give you all some public recognition for helping us keep the lights on, the cameras rolling, so that we can continue bringing free fishing content to everybody here on YouTube, the JR10 Army. You guys have always been and still are the fuel to the fire, and I greatly appreciate anyone who chooses to use my code when they're shopping with Sixth Sense. I know there's a bunch of codes out there. There's plenty of ways you guys can save, and discount codes are kind of like an overplayed thing, especially with all the influencing and social media. Those of you that choose to use my code because you enjoy what I do and you want to support the channel, it sincerely means the world to me, and I could not do this without you. So thank you guys so much. Punch in the JR10 and it really does go a long way. But next up, we got the dark melon red, kind of like California 420. This is their version of California 420. It's a darker watermelon red, dark melon red. There you go. It's like a smoke, really dark smoke, watermelon red, and then black, dark, smoky, dark gray on the back. I want to talk a little bit more about the bait really quickly before we get off into the next few colors. The action on the Bodega, it is the sickest little creature bait that I've ever seen. I put out some videos fishing with it from the bank, and I actually included some shots of how this thing looks underwater. Take a look at what the fish are seeing down there. Action on this thing is incredible. The little, look at that, dude. The little pinchers. Even the minnows are drawn to it. Dude, the flowing action. Just when you barely move it, it has that defensive posture, just like a real crawdad. Look at that thing. This is the dirtiest little finesse size crawfish bait I've ever seen. The action is effortless is how I would describe it. It postures up, and these claws, the ribbon claws. All right, let me bust one out. Here's the next one. Green pumpkin blue. So green pumpkin blue flake right here. We're gonna bust this one out. We're gonna talk about, this bait blew my mind when I saw it. I was standing on the boat ramp, dragging it around, kind of barely hopping it around, and it just blew my mind with the way this thing looks, pretty much giving it just no action other than whatever the bottom surface of the lake creates when you're dragging it. These ribbon claws, you can see the claws are really thin, really lightweight, gonna move easily under the surface of the water. And when you're dragging this, it looks, you're not gonna be able to see it here outside of the water, but when it's in the water, these things, they posture up. And when you drag it, they wave and they dance, and it looks so natural. It looks just like a little baby crawfish, the way you see them hopping across the bottom. Back when I was a little kid, I used to love going down to the end of the street where I lived. There was this big puddle that always pulled up at the end of the road, and there were crawfish in there. We would tie on hot dogs or pieces of bologna onto a shoestring, and we would throw it out there into that pond, and the crawfish would grab a hold of it, and you'd slowly drag them to the bank, and you could catch them like that. I saw a lot of juvenile crawfish and a lot of big crawfish, and the way they behave up close all the time. And the way this bait looks on the bottom of the lake, man, it is so natural, and you really don't have to do much. You don't have to rip and hop, really work this bait to get it to work. Really, dude, it looks so good when you just dragging it, letting it bounce across cover. The action is unbelievable. You guys grab a pack of these. I've been throwing it Texas rig with a 1/4 ounce bullet weight. And then on the smaller sizes, a 1/0 hook. This one right here, I'd probably use a 2/0 hook, maybe a 3/0. Just experiment with your hook sizes and your weights. But man, the way the Bodega looks in the water is incredible. It's so lifelike. It's become my favorite creature bait. And this little 3.5 inch version, the BFS version, has become my favorite finesse creature bait. The action is insane. I had to grab all the colors that they had available. And I think they've added more colors since I placed this order. So if you guys were waiting on the smaller sizes of the Bodega, hit up the website, 6censfishing.com, JR10 for the win. But this one right here is the Wild Lava Craw. Don't worry, I got some hard baits off in this box we're gonna look at. Let's get through these soft plastics. Wild Lava Craw. So it's like black and red swirl with red flake. Awesome. These things are, they're lubed up. You know what I'm saying? They're a little slip. Trying not to drop them. Next up, Watermelon Red Pro, which is like a watermelon seed. Very light, see-through, not as bold, not as dark. Ooh, I think the belly's it's clear on the belly. So you see the belly side's clear, top side, it's that watermelon seed. Beautiful. The Bodegster, dude. I'm excited to have all these new colors. Next up, solid black. I don't think I need to take that one out of the package. You guys get the idea. Just straight up solid black. Green pumpkin, straight up green pumpkin. And then that same green pumpkin blue that we looked at a moment ago in the 4.8. Both the Bodega 4.8 and the Bodega 3.5 now available direct from 6 Cents. You guys check them out. I'm stocked up. Got plenty of buzz gills, but wait, there's more. Really quick, I want to talk about a practical piece of gear. Something really cool that 6 Cents has been doing. This is the Recall line size decals, so that you can recall easily at a quick glance what kind of line and what size line you have on your setups. So it's just little stickers. Got 6 pound fluorocarbon, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, all the way up to 25 pound fluorocarbon. You got mono section, you got a braid section. And so the little decals that you can stick on your rod at the bottom of your reel or wherever you choose that help you remember what type of line you're running on each setup. Now, if you only have one rod and reel, that might not be such a big deal. But if you have, well, you guys, you know my problem. I have a problem. I have a ton of setups and I be forgetting what I spool each one up with. A lot of times I find myself, what was on here? And I'll be feeling the line and I'm like, oh yeah, that's 17, or oh yeah, that's 15, I can feel it, or oh, that's definitely 12. This right here eliminates all that. And actually, I've been using a little Dymo label printer to do this same thing for a long time, but they always come off and it doesn't really look as clean. These right here, these are nice, dude. High quality, fluorocarbon, braid, mono, blank. Oh, you even have blank ones in there, so you can write whatever you want on there. The Recall line size decals, just a cool little practical piece of gear from 6 Cents. Had to grab me a pack, so now I don't have to get on my little printer and type out what kind of line I got. I got everything right there, good to go. But wait, there's more. If you guys watched the recent 6 Sack unboxing that we did, we got a color and it inspired me to go out and grab some more like it. So I had to grab the Junebug Gill and the Divine 3/8 ounce Junebug Gill. That freaking black and purple just had me. And then if you look at the paint on the head, it's like a gill paint. Green pumpkin, subtle blue, and a lighter color. But then the skirt, it's that beautiful black and purple with the blue flake. That's an awesome bait. I'm not gonna pull the rubber band off of that. I loved that color on the Conda so much, and it reminded me of that old black light Crush 50. I went out and grabbed me the Junebug Gill and the Divine, and I also grabbed the black light, which is a very similar color, but this one's a little more bold. It has that really awesome iridescent eye, and then the same black and purple skirt, solid black paint on the head mold. That's the black light and the Junebug Gill. And while I was there, I grabbed a Rayburn red, bright, bold, awesome red color. And then one of my all-time favorites, grabbed the lavender shad in 1/2 ounce as well. Just a beautiful shad color with a little bit of purple in it. That lavender. All right, let's keep it rolling. Next up, topwater time. Got some topwater hitters right here. Has so many bone-colored catwalks on the wall that I had to grab some more. So I grabbed this one right here, the Royal Chrome. This is one of my favorite colors. They did not name this color after me, but you know, I'm kind of partial because of the royal purple, silver, and then it has that iridescence to it. It shines Technicolor rainbow style when you roll it through the light. Hopefully you guys can see that. It's a beautiful freaking color. And you know, my boy T-Cock, he fishes these colors, this royal chrome and these ones that have a little bit more flash to them, and he smashes. And he said that sometimes some of these Central Texas lakes, these are the colors that they want. So while I have a lot of confidence in the ghost colors, the shad style colors, and then of course that bone, I wanted to add some of these shinier, flashier colors to my arsenal for when I found myself in one of those situations. This one right here is the Shad Burst. It's another one that has that similar shine to it. You can see that beautiful Technicolor rainbow just shining, glistening, but it's like a baby bass color. Ghost on the belly, chrome on the side, black and green accents across the back. Absolutely beautiful. You can see that keel-shaped belly on the catwalk. Provides a very unique action, and it splooshes. You guys have heard me say that before. The way it splooshes water when you walk this bait, it's a little bit different from your typical topwater walking bait, and it creates a unique commotion that has generated some of the most aggressive topwater walking bait blowups that I have ever experienced in my life.
Right there, dude.
Absolutely love the Catwalk. It's a 5/8 ounce, 116 millimeter topwater walking bait. 6'9" medium moderate heater series rod, straight 50-pound braid, Corrado 200. That's the deal. That's all you need. And you can walk that thing all day long. Walk the dog, but it's a cat. You get it. Next up, this one, dude. Reminds me of the heater shad. Super similar to heater shad, but we don't have the heater shad in the Catwalk, at least not yet. This is the Ghost Bone Minnow. High confidence, bone belly, ghost body. That one's a natural one, not as flashy. You got the smoke gray on the back. That's a heater. That's a heater, dude. It's the best of both worlds. The bone and the shad combined into one incredible, natural, really good clear water bait right there. And then next up, this one, the sensory shad. This has got the live scales on it, man. Check it out. You got that iridescent live scaling on a ghost body, blue back with the orange accent on the belly. Little target right there for them to come rail when they're ready to freaking eat up top. That's a super heater, bro. That's a freaking super heater. Awesome. All right, so those are the catwalks that I added. 3 flashy ones, and then something a little more natural with that ghost bone minnow. But wait, there's more. I also grabbed this one, dude. The Shad Burst Dogma 115. Now you'll notice that the color on the Dogma 115 is a little bit different than the Shad Burst that we just saw on that catwalk. And I really like the detail on this one. It's got that same iridescence, but there's like a pattern to it. Really lifelike. Ghost belly, chrome on the sides, green and black on the back. You got that red chin. But I don't know how well you guys can see on the scaling and then around those gill plates. Dude, the color on this one, the Dogma 115, 3/4 ounce, 115 millimeter. So similar length as the catwalk, but a little bit heavier. And just a beautiful freaking pattern. That Shad Burst Dogma 115. Had to grab that one. Seems like the stock on the Dogmas is dwindling. They no longer have some of my favorite ghost shad colors in the Dogma 100. So I'll just have to ride with what I have available and keep replacing hooks on those. But I'll figure that out later. But the Dogma 115 killer color Shad Burst, had to have that. But wait, there's more. Check this one out. You know, it wouldn't be a freaking heater of an order without buying a heater of a swim bait. The Trace, my favorite multi-joint. And this was a color that I didn't have yet, so I had to grab it. At least I don't think I do. Maybe I do, maybe I don't, I don't know. But this right here, dude. Live Gizzard Flash Trace, 6-inch fast sink. Yeah, I like the fast sink. I can control that sink rate with my reel speed, my rod tip, so I like to fish the fast sink. But look at that Gizzard Flash, live Gizzard Flash. You got that beautiful silver, aqua blue, purple, and the black. Just look at the gill plates. Look at the detail around the gill plates on that, man. 6 cents coming with the super heater hard bait colors. Had to grab me one of those. Shout out to 6 cents for sending me this insanely awesome neon light that will be hanging up in the background of all of our future unboxing videos. Look at this giant pile of tackle that I have. Shout outs to Eric and my friend Daniel for sending me these gifts. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this unboxing. Please click like on my video if you made it this far. I appreciate you for tuning in, but that's about all I got for you today. That about does it. That about wraps her on up. So I'm gonna say goodbye for now, and I will see you on the next one. That's freaking sick, dude. All right, we did it. We did it again. Time to go edit this sucker. One-man army.